I love Ica more and more with each play of this. Like, each play of this, I just love Ica more. Dang it! I guess this is protected. What is it protected with? Who is it protected from? One Zivilyn Bane, okay. Wait, what is this? It's red. It's purple. There we go. And there we go. I did decent damage to him, that's not nearly good, though. Ah, jeez, dude. I guess the only mildly interesting character. I disagree. I don't think she's the only mildly interesting character, but I think she should be the front runner. Like, she should be the one that, like, the story really focuses on. Why Vice is on the cover is just kind of like, Vice doesn't deserve to be on the cover. Vice, I feel, is the most static of everybody, which is fair. From what I hear, people like Vice particularly well because he was refreshing with everybody else being like super gritty and like he'll never understand my pain type of situation, which I understand, but still. Like, they all counter. Like, jeez Louise, dude. So I'm halfway through his stupid thing. What is this? Oh my god! This is one of them. This Fury. Just have that. Are all my other ones gone? Oh, dude, purple magic. We could definitely use that. What is this? There we go. That's what I wanted. 1,000. She could definitely use some healing notions. Let's just literally use the purple box. Have him use this.
Let's try this.
Risotto wasn't super gritty. Well, I just mean that's why people liked it in comparison. Like, they weren't comparing it to Arcadia 2, they were comparing it to like Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8 and a couple of the other like I probably like Gears, not Gears, how to say, Xenogears. I'm not sure if it was, but like, yeah. Oh jeez. I thought I could do Reign of Storms, but I don't think it'll be worth it. Have her heal. Who was it? Ica? Ica doesn't really need it though. Alright, who can I use? Then no, he can't use his thing yet, so just have him do that. Freaking burst. Neither was Zadine. I don't know who Zadine is. I don't know what you're talking about. Because like, you gotta understand is like they're literally comparing it from when it came out, like a literal comparison. They should have been comparing it to Final Fantasy 9 and Arcadia 2 since they were released around the same time. If you weren't though. Final Fantasy, well, it's because it was a popular game, that's why. You're looking at it entirely different as in terms of like, let's compare Skies Arcade to every single one. every single RPG that came out, instead of let's compare Skies of Arcadia to the games that just came out most recently, and like people that just got into RPGs and whatnot, you know? Like that's the way it went, essentially. Oh my god, dude. This guy will not die. There we go.
I wish they were all that easy.
There we go. Unholy Dagger? Who has Unholy Dagger? Ah, that took... It's been taking so long just to get it there. Like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm not... Dude, I wasn't saying comparing it. We should compare it between the games that were released. Comparing it to the games that were released previously. As in, like, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII. Those ones. The ones that people have reference to. That is what I'm saying. Not the ones that just automatically, like, were the same day. Not everyone knew every single game. It was an odd time in life where, like, not a lot of people actually knew. So just kind of just how it went. Stupid thing, just die. Out of here. We don't need this anymore. There we go. Well then, Gradia. No one knew Gradia! Quibi, you're acting like people knew about Gradia in that time and age. No one did! The very select few people did. It was not marketed properly. That was his problem. Hence, we went this before. And why it should get a remake. Oh my god, I cannot see it for the dickens of me. I can't. It's not like Vice was the only RPG hero that wasn't dark and edgy. That's not what I was saying. I'm not saying that. Just that's what people liked about it. Like, you gotta understand that. It's strictly and utterly from a nostalgia point of view. Actually, we'll have Vice attack. It's better for him to attack. And we'll have... There we go. Okay. Skies of Arcadia wasn't really marketed either. Yeah, I didn't say it was. I'm literally talking about people on the forums. Nostalgia for you personally, maybe. Yes! That's what nostalgia is! It's personal! Literally. Quibi, you're not putting the frame of context in the actual equation of this. When I say people like this because Vice was happy-go-lucky versus other characters, they're literally talking about their own personal experience about buying the game and going like, oh hey, this guy is like really cool because he isn't gritty like all the other characters. Because they literally bought the game. Not because the game was popular, not because the game sold more, literally just what they liked about the game in comparison to the other games that they had previously played. Which, mind you, Final Fantasy IX, Arcadia 2, Arcadia itself, all games that just they probably didn't play because it wasn't marketed, it wasn't released in time, things like that. But what was very popular at the time was Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII. Those games, like, really, like, drugged down, like massive games that just were, like, super gritty and, like, all this and that. That's what the problem was. And that's what they're referring to. I'm not saying it's better than, or anything like that, just rather that it's what happened, why people like it. And I understand that, it's fine. So you read that on forum back in 2000? No! I read it literally, like, last night! Wreck Whoopies. Nova was sick, hi. Hey, Baka Bowler, how you doing? Whoopi is making me very angry. Right now. My goodness gracious. Like, I can't exactly quote the post, but I know exactly what it said. Like, there was nothing about any other games mentioned, just about what they liked about this game. That was all there was to it, that was it. End the whole entire debate there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Popular Bowler. I hope I'm pronouncing your name at least slightly correctly, because I... What are you agreeing with? I wasn't just... That it was different, because it had a character like that. Which was like, again, Grady 2 did it, wasn't marketed as much. But they both do it. Well, Grady 2 actually didn't have a happy-go-lucky person. Risotto was not happy-go-lucky. But, who was the other one? Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, that would have been it. Someone on the forum who hadn't played any RPGs at the time said that Bio's was new and refreshing. Essentially? Like, what else do you want me to tell you? Oh, you love this game too? Thank you, Chano-san. Like, my goodness. Fubi's the only one that's, like, super against it. Super against this game. Alright, so... Probably should have healed everybody. That would have been a good idea, right? Probably. Frack. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay, I'm not gonna be fine. I'm probably gonna die. It's fine. Let's see here. The icon needs to be held the most. I just have those things. Oh, it's Norwegian. Okay. That's not true. What's not true? What's not true? Mashed Potato Tower, I came in here and said, I hate this game, and started ragging on it. What do you want me to... Like... You're putting out key specific things, and I'm putting out a general thing. And this is a very specific thing. I'm pretty sure I said I don't hate it, just find it tedious. It's worse than the fact that you're getting on everybody. You're generally not letting people have a good time. And, yeah. You spunk. Maybe sometimes you are a punk. I mean, I like you and everything, but like sometimes you want to poke the bear. You especially want to poke me with your stupid comments about Mega Man 5 and everything. Leave me alone. Although admittedly, I probably started it. I did say Link to the Past was P average. I guess that would set Fubby on his massive anger towards me. Made sure I couldn't have any of the fun. Not no more. Not until I recognize that Link to the Past is the fun. But that's not going to be the case. In fact, like my like for Link to the Past dwindled on the fact that other people like it a whole much more. Which is like weird, right? Although I think that happens with a lot of people, honestly. Alright then, I'll see you later, Tail-san. What's Tita about? It's turn-based. Yeah, like honestly, it's the same thing. Like, that's all it is.
This should work.
There may be far too many random battles, but that's in the Dreamcast version, which is what you played. I'm playing the GameCube version, so I don't have that experience. So that's a null and void for me. And the story being generic, no. The plot is generic. The plot's generic. The story's not generic. We never had a like a Sky Pirates thing. That's not a thing that we've had. Plot entirely generic. I agree with you. Big enemy, empire, goes attacks, blah 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 blah. And then they have like to say the 7 Dragon Balls and whatnot, this and that. But these are plots. These are plot points that you set characters based around and whatnot. Again, you're focusing on a general thing, but not the detail of it, the execution of it, as it were. This is the problem. You know what? Let's actually have them. Doesn't need to do Rune Storms. You just do Cutlass Fury. Did he actually fall asleep? Did the tank fall asleep? Did the tank go asleep? Is the sleepy sleep? If you land a burst, that's always fun. I should have a might thing with me somewhere. So let's give Vice the might. Give her the thing so we can all go. And yeah, let's do Gunslinger. Why not? What version have far too many random battles? Like, GameCube was better than the Dreamcast was. And as far as I could tell, this is just as random as Final Fantasy battles. And the music game is really awesome. Fluffy cannot refute that. He agrees on the same thing. Just that the GameCube version has like slightly more trash music, which I personally cannot tell. But if you want to go into like I'd rather listen to OST than play the game again, that's fair. I agree with that, Flippy. I can understand why people would want to do that, like, wholeheartedly. And I understand your stance on, like, why this is getting so much popular and whatnot, like, why people like it so much. Because there's so many things that, like, it's so predictable in a lot of ways, and it doesn't differentiate itself, but it's unique. You feel me? Like, where it's at, like, your pirates, your different pirates and whatnot, and, it's just a slight twist on things, you know? That just help make it like that. Like, I'll try to, like, I don't want to see how, like eating my cake and having it too, but, like, I understand if it sounds like that. Like, I'm trying to agree with both Wibby and Backlog. But, yeah. Let's see here. I can't do Gunslinger anymore. Sad face. Alright, there we go. Although what I would have liked is just Magic did more, and like the boss battles were like a consistent hard instead of like as soon as you gain the upper hand you pretty much win the battle. As soon as you hear that music play, you win the battle. Oh, and last boss music. Oh, dude, nice. Wheel blast. Wheel blast. There's a guy in there? I mean, well, yeah, but you just generally don't see that. You don't see guys being in there. Yay! Healing, healing. Healing a car from Mo. Let's see here. Well, actually, she could attack. And she could be the one that heals. Vina is the one that heals. Go. Gunslinger. Yeah, buddy. I'm a real sucker for old turn-based. Tried no. You didn't try any other games? Is that what you're trying to say? Or tried? So you tried newer games, or I don't know if I. Dude. Oh, please. God, that scared me. Oh my goodness.
Let's try this.
Yeah, buddy. Who's turning the tides of combat? Who's making everything work out for you? Ah, Wheel Blast. But I had nothing against turn-based combat. Not anymore. I used to when I was little, and then I just learned to appreciate it. It's a nice way to just kind of like. I guess I don't want to use this reference necessarily, but it's a really good way to phrase it. It's like potato chips, like a game of eating potato chips. Like you play it casually type feeling. You don't exactly have to think too much into it. That's always fun. Focus, focus, and attack. Newer games, but it doesn't. Yeah, the iPad. I like turn-based when there's lots of different options. Yeah, that sounds like you, Flippy. And yeah, this doesn't give you a lot of options. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But the way I always felt, Final Fantasy never really gave me a lot of options either. I've always felt that way. I'm not saying it does, I just feel it that way. Like, there's not a reason to do other jobs, there's not a reason to do other combat and stuff, aside from just the luxury of having that. How do I want to finish this guy off? Let's defend. Defend. We could have someone... Actually, they'll probably die from that. Do a regular attack. That might work. Guard. Guard. And... yeah, Gunslinger, why not, you know? Alright, everybody. Time for this thing to be out of commission.
Come on. Dance for me.
But tanks can't dance! They can't dance! They're inherently bad dancers! I guess that's why it exploded. Okay, so Vi just takes it from behind. Sure. What I don't like is focus, 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 land of burst in every single battle. Yeah. That's just the way that you found it to be optimal. It's fine. Sometimes bad things happen like that. No, no, the alarm! This isn't good. In a few seconds, this place is going to be crawling with guards. Quick, go on the lift! Someone told us to get on that thing. Can't see what it is. Bryce, what should we do? This could be a trap. No, let's take our chances. We just stand around here, we're gonna get a Kato anyway. We should take the lift. That's true. It looks like it's our only option. Alright, let's go! When Gilder says dance for me, I think he sounds like Solid Snake. It's him! The Chupacabra. So you're Vice. I'm Enrique. Enrique? You're the Prince of Allah! You're the Prince? Yes, I am. After you escape from your cells, I figured you head for the docks to try and steal a ship. Please, follow me. Alright, what's going on? Why is the prince helping us? I had no idea, but we should probably follow him. It's how like poop. Like pop from the trunk and everything. Like, the way that he looks in the scene does not indicate that he's a good... What the? Oh, wow. You're probably already figured out that we're on the bridge of a ship. Say hello to the Delphis, the newest member of the Armada. This is my personal flagship. It is heavily armed and can still manage the top speed of our cruisers. It is equipped with a weaponry of a heavy battleship. It's amazing! The ship is the prototype. Soon we'll begin building a whole fleet of Delphis' class ships. Vala plans to use these ships to take over the world. Whoa. A whole fleet of ships like this, would easily be able to take over the world. Especially since Nazareth has fallen. So, Your Royalness, there's still one thing that I can't figure out. Why would you help us escape? Then take us to the bridge of your flagship. You've gone through a lot of trouble just to show it off. Yeah. Gilder has a point. I want to take this ship, and I want you to take me with it. What? Are you serious? Allah's been taking over other countries by force, destroying their lands and burning the innocent. As the Prince of Vala Empire, all the innocent blood spilled by the Armada is on my hands. I've done all I can to convince the Empress and Galatian that what Vala is doing is wrong, but I cannot convince them to change their ways. Everything I've tried has failed. I'm powerless to stop them. My only chance for redemption is to aid you. Please, take me with you. I'll even go with you as a hostage. Of course you come with us. Sorry, but you can't expect us to trust you. I like the hostage situation. Sorry, but we can't expect us to trust you. What do you know? How do you know we won't betray you? Vice, he already saved our lives. Haven't you been listening to what he's been saying? We have to believe in him. Vice, I believe him. When I was taken to the palace, I saw him confront the Empress in front of her subjects. He did everything he could to try and stop her. Why did you not tell me this before? This is information that I could have had earlier. Just because as the player, has seen it, doesn't mean that Vice has. Come on! He just helped us escape from the guards. He's giving us a ship. He's committing treason to help us. Vice, if we don't take him with us, he'll be executed as a traitor. I understand, but there's still one more problem. Blue Rogues don't take hostages. You want to sail with us? You must do so as a Blue Rogue. Thank you, and I will do my part as a member of your crew. Hey, you know, I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. It's an honor to be a member of your crew, Vice. Oh my god. I never would have thought that I'd be riding the same ship as a Valiant, let alone the Prince of Vala. But the crystals are still in the hands of the Valiants. Yes, you're right. Well, technically, you are right. What? I have the crystals. I sold them before I came to the docks to find you. It's going to destroy them. But perhaps it would be best if I returned them to you. Please, take them. Whoa, Enrique! You've done so much for us already! Thank you! You act an awful lot like an airfire for a prince. Alright, start the engines. Let's take the Delphinus and get out of here. Yeah! I have reacquired the red moon crystal and the green moon crystal.